Extraction shooters are a communist conspiracy to ruin gaming.
Space!
I never had any interest in the genre. I thought Tarkov looked boring, and the first time I saw ARC creators, I thought, yeah, no thanks, I'll just stick to my American-approved mill slop.
We still got hostiles near the burger town. We need to move!
And then I watched as everyone on the internet began talking about it, and the game's player count kept growing months after release. It began to make me realize there's gotta be something to this game. So I decided to check the game out and hop on with some friends, and holy shit, this game is addicting. This scrappy survival game obliterated expectations. And by that I mean not just my expectations, but the industry's expectations as well. The game is now a viral sensation, giving AAA gaming a run for its money. But what about Call of Duty? Or Battlefield 6? What is the reason that ARC Raiders is such a smash hit? Well, it may be because of things like this.
What the fuck?
And what went so right, and also so wrong, for DICE's biggest launch of all time? Battlefield 6 shocked the world by not launching completely broken, and it also offered a mid-story mode.
Hey, stay back! That's an order! No! Get go!
Hostile down!
This is all you need to know to be certain this Battlefield would be a smash hit. The last Battlefield game to not suffer a buggy disaster of a launch or face a tide of controversy was Battlefield 1. For almost a decade, Battlefield 1 would go on to be remembered as the last good Battlefield game. And now, Battlefield 6 is a breath of fresh air for the FPS genre. A genre that has had all the life squeezed out of it. Destructible environments, chaotically beautiful military warzone immersion. Battlefield 6 had me addicted mere months ago thanks to its tight gunplay and simple, player-first objective purely focused on fun. Oh! Dude, The beta slapped. The full release also slapped. The game went viral. Clips on TikTok and Instagram drove the game to massive success, banishing Black Ops 7 to the Shadow Realm. The game sold a bricklaying 20 million copies, shattering all lifetime sales records across the franchise in only around 2 months. Over 700,000 peak concurrent players on Steam at launch, and that's not even counting console. Battlefield 6 revealed to the world that all boys want to do is die in a war. Like, if this is an example that all men really want to do deep down at their core is enlist in a forever war that is completely unresolvable and will likely end in a nuclear holocaust, then dog, I don't know what is. Oh! Fast forward to January 2026 and the conscripts are restless. The developers are not listening to their fans. There are significant issues with Battlefield 6 that are still not fixed to this day. The maps are uncomfortably tiny compared to the usual Battlefield game, making gameplay constant action and chaos, which to be honest is fun at first, as every map becomes a tiny tug of war for the same few choke points every time. It just gets old. Older Battlefield games were known for massive maps that offered a mix of high-octane action and just cooled-off moments where you wander around a huge player space. Now, in Battlefield 6, it's a Thunderdome meat grinder akin to Chirac. This game deadass gave me shell shock, like you will have panic attacks. There's also no boats, and a general lack of variety in the maps. This frustrated fans who began to get tired of the smaller arenas. Then, controversy brewed in the community. There was a moral dilemma surrounding microtransactions and overly colorful silly skins. Some hated them, arguing they broke the game's military aesthetic, others defended the game with their lives, and others told both parties to seek employment and stop living off scratch and win tickets. All sides in this dispute mobilized for combat, leading to millions of civilian casualties. But the thing that really set everyone off was RedSec. Battlefield RedSec is Battlefield's newest battle royale. They tried it once in Battlefield 5, and it was a total flop. Here, resources were being pulled from the multiplayer mode to make a true Battlefield Royale. 6 years after Battle Royale modes were hot, DICE prioritized their Warzone copy so hard, they got Battlefield Friends to make an advertisement on it for the Game Awards, which to be honest is the best thing to come out of RedSec, and also was the best thing to come out of the 2025 Game Awards.
Bill Clinton, thank you everybody.
Bro, who is looking for a new Battle Royale in 2026? The genre has gotten staler than the Pop-Tarts you left in the back of the pantry since 2003. I don't understand. Like, did anyone ask for this? Was anyone asking for this? Fans immediately had problems with this mode. Not just because the Battle Royale mode was a tired concept, but there's a giant map and boats, both of which are still not in multiplayer. This frustrated multiplayer fans. And aside from a couple of decent maps, well, one of them sucks. I'm looking at you, Blackwell Fields. To this day, nothing big has been added to keep the players engaged, and RedSec got most of DICE's attention, as the multiplayer, and the player base with it, languished. Then, the game began pushing more microtransactions and purchasable skins. The focus that was once placed on fun and giving the players what they want has now totally been turned into marketing, and it was genuinely ridiculous. Weeks ago, every time I launched the game, I'd get flashbanged with an ad for the Battle Pass. The same Battle Pass. Every time. Without fail. And the players left. Roughly 80% of them. There are now usually 100k players active on Steam, which is still a respectable and large player base, showing that there's still a lot of interest in Battlefield 6. But while the fans agreed that the game had an amazing launch, it absolutely fumbled the bag at the 5-yard line. Game sales were huge, but the continuing player base is steadily languishing. While all games face declining player bases over time, Battlefield began to sell its audience off way too soon. Of course, I still really enjoy Battlefield 6 when I play it. All of these problems still remain, which sour the experience some, but it's still a very fun and enjoyable game. I won't hesitate to recommend others hop on and check it out for themselves. But don't worry guys, Season 2 is coming soon to save the game. Never fear, more content is on the way. And it's delayed. I'm getting deja vu. Where have I seen this before?
When all things are said and done, I think Battlefield 6 is one of my favorite games of 2025. It is super fun, the action is intense and addicting, but without any serious content drops, the multiplayer has seriously languished. And all of the attention has been strangely funneled into a Battle Royale mode that doesn't seem to be landing with any of the fans. So, as much as I have been bashing on how this game has been doing as of late, starting this January, I really do hope that the devs can get their stuff together and add some substantial content updates. Maybe bring back some remakes of previous maps, or create new, original, larger maps. Any content would be much appreciated, and I do wish the devs the best of luck in actually implementing it.
Okay, but now let's check in on our old friend Call of Duty. Let's see how they're doing. You've already heard me dunk on this game in my previous video comparing Black Ops 7 and Battlefield 6. I enjoyed the multiplayer. It's the best it's been in a while, but it generated significantly lower hype as the game is honestly really derivative and doesn't do much to evolve the Call of Duty franchise. The multiplayer is just more of the same. In fact, it kind of just feels like Black Ops 2 with a couple of additions. I mean, we've been here before, right? But unlike Black Ops 2, you know, a game with an amazing campaign and storyline, the story in Black Ops 7 is hilariously bad. And not like so bad it's good, it's just so bad it's bad. At the end of the day, it's clear Battlefield 6 outperformed, outsold, and showed stronger reviews for 2025 than Call of Duty's latest entry, which ultimately only shows any significant player counts on consoles, as Steam charts have it capping around 50,000 players concurrently. That's tough, man. Call of Duty's really out here jester maxing as their New Year's resolution. Still, Call of Duty shows remarkably more players than Battlefield on consoles from the few reports that I could find, but Activision has gone on record admitting Black Ops 7 was a colossal failure. So Call of Duty got absolutely curb stomped by Battlefield nearly single-handedly. Now, we leave the realm of mill slop. Into the cream of the crop of extraction slop. This is our final stop to shop for the best. I can't. It's so stupid. To shop for the best shooter slop that trashed the flop of 2025. Arc Raiders. Battlefield had a strong start but choked post-release. Arc Raiders also had a strong start, kicking off with 400,000 concurrent Steam players. But something weird happened. Arc Raiders was not falling off. Not even close. In fact, the fan base on both consoles and computer was in a steady climb. This is possible? I began to think Arc Raiders was a government psyop or something. Like, there's no way an online shooter would hit its peak player base on Steam 2 months after release. Embark Studios, a smaller, AA studio of Swedish developers. Okay, before I go on, why does everything good come out of Sweden? First IKEA, then Minecraft, Helldivers was also made by the Swedes, and now Arc Raiders? Bruh. Embark got their feet wet with the finals, a sweaty competitive shooter with an ecosystem and meta to its own. One I found so hard to grasp at first, I began blaming the game every time I died, because I gotta blame someone, or else I gotta blame myself. And who's gonna blame themselves, right? Come on, it's 2026, bro. The finals offers highly destructible, dynamic arenas. This has players creatively outsmarting each other by altering the very playing field itself. The game is pretty good and super intense. Then, Arc Raiders got announced in 2024. Wait, what do you mean I got the date wrong? Bro, the game was announced in 2021? What? 5 years before it released? Yeah, so apparently the game's been in development for like 5 years, apparently. And back then, Arc Raiders was a totally different game. It was originally supposed to be a PvE co-op looter shooter, where raiders team up to fight off the Arc enemies and loot the map. You know, a lot like Helldivers, but with more looting and less democracy. But hold on, before you call for my execution, this game was never meant for pagan communists. No sir. As a matter of fact, during development, it became a PvPvE extraction shooter. Now, players in the game world could meet each other and interact however they see fit. It was a true anarcho-capitalist world as Carnegie and Rockefeller would have intended. Okay, the concept seems simple. It's an extraction shooter. But how has this game taken over the entire internet? Well, there are a number of reasons, but one has made the most impact.
Hey, wanna team up?
Don't shoot.
Don't forget, microplastics are bad for you.
Listen, bro, what I want you to do is call your mom, tell her you love her, and we'll revive you.
You don't mess with the power of music.
Voice chat and social features. Yes, the most defining mechanic of Arc Raiders that skyrocketed the game into success was an emote wheel and deep-fried hot mics. This is how Arc Raiders went from a cool little apocalyptic looting game to an internet sensation. It's everywhere. You can't escape it. Clips of players confronting each other in tense moments that lead to comedy.
Drop all your worst loot, dude. All my worst loot. You guys are with us now. You're good people.
Dance parties, intense gunfights and backstabs, flute players wandering around Stella Montes' bloodstained hallways, just tooting away at a recorder. Tons of folks were in character. Raiders turned into street vendors.
Is it good if I get the Surveyor Vaults? I need that for a quest.
Yeah.
Awesome! Let's do business with you, man.
Okay.
Comedians, bloodthirsty psychopathic murderers. Streamers then latched onto the game and blitzed into the stars with limitless viral clips as they navigated the tense maps of Calabretta and met all sorts of players.
Yo, coming, I'm coming.
Oh my god, is he gonna make it? No, it's not.
Arc Raiders' success reminds me of Lethal Company, a game that at its core was designed to be built around a proximity voice chat mechanic that allowed players to interact with each other, creating all sorts of unhinged comedy and tension. While many games today, including Battlefield and Call of Duty, mute microphones and discourage social activity, Arc Raiders fully embraces it, allowing players to choose communication over violence, talk their way out of problems, and make friends with each other. Hey, nice to meet you as
Sorry
well.
for shooting you.
Hey, it's all good.
heal
Sorry
you?
for shooting y'all back, you know. And Arc Raiders also features loads of threats and treasures alike that force players to interact with each other even further. The dangers and rewards raise the social tension and stakes completely, so streamers blew up on this game, driving huge publicity to Embark's newest game. And when their viewers came to play it for themselves, they found tight gunplay, addicting looting, and heart-pounding anxiety-ridden extractions. This game is an emotional roller coaster where everyone feels like a movie star.
Three.
Shut up! Shut up!
Stop screaming. Holy shit. He's on fire!
Bro!
Oh, there's a shredder!
That was like fucking Saving Private Ryan, bro.
Holy shit. He's on fire!
And since elimination results in all your treasures being lost, Death carries a weight that crushes people under their own nerves and brings the best and the worst out of people. It's intense, and I freaking love it. Every few games there's a standout moment that has me losing my mind, crushing defeats, hard-fought victories, and last-minute escapes. This game is like crack. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's injected in my veins, dog. And to make things even better, the design of the game makes the complication of extraction shooters very accessible to casual scrubs like me and you. And looking back at the social aspect of the game, the developers have confirmed theories that there is a sort of aggression-based matchmaking system built into the game. They didn't get too deep into it, but explained that the more destructive you are to other players, the more damage you deal to them, and the more you start fights, the more you will be placed into lobbies full of like-minded psychopaths like yourself. This means that more violent players will more often be forced into lobbies together, while friendly raiders will be placed into lobbies with other peaceful players.
Are you sure?
Oh. Look at that. You
Stay
too.
warm. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Have a good run.
Merry Christmas to you too. It's so rotted. It's January. I have mixed emotions about this system, but what it does right is make extraction shooters more accessible to both violent PvP-focused players and sissy Quakers alike. Granted, you're gonna still run into the most vile, sadistic players in peaceful lobbies.
Destroy the child, corrupt them all.
This is their plan, people. These are demons. Just like the Bible says, it's basically an intergalactic invasion into this space through people. They're demons. They're frickin' interdimensional invaders, okay? These people are not frickin' humans, okay?
But overall, you're gonna find the most peaceful lobbies on solo. That's where you're gonna find strangers becoming friends and teaming up more often than not. However, if you're gonna play with friends, expect to catch more hands and get folded like an omelet from time to time, even if you are a nice guy. Squad lobbies often feature mute killers roaming the waste, gunning down new players for nothing more than gray stitchers and a half-broken kettle. Like, these guys are nuts. I swear they do it for fun. It's like, they kill me and I'm like, all I got is a coffee pot and a half-broken pistol. Have fun, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty certain they do this for fun. Like, there's no way all this murdering can be worth all the time and ammo. The only real problem I have with Arc Raiders is the annoying inventory management at base. Though, to be honest, like I said, its simple design makes it accessible. It could be a lot worse. Also, the game has terrible AI voice acting.
Did Shawnee send you? No? Then what is it?
And a lack of lore and universe to fully immerse yourselves into. But if you want to know about the limited story and the interesting background behind Arc Raiders, check out my Arc Raiders lore and story explained video. It combines all the context clues and codex entries into an actual digestible experience so you can understand the story of Arc Raiders. But maybe the lore of Arc Raiders isn't the point. Maybe the real story of Arc Raiders is the friends and enemies we made along the way. The latest content drops for Arc Raiders shows that the Christmas event was a smash hit, with 12 million total players logging in since release. And lately, there's been a concurrent 700,000 active players across platforms. Okay, this is editing Nikos right here. That was a previous report. We have news that it's reached 960,000 concurrent players, which is mind-boggling. Although Battlefield 6 is a very fun game, the developers need to listen to community feedback and add some content to the game that the fans actually want very soon. Otherwise, Arc Raiders and other titles will continue to grow as Battlefield stagnates. This is how a lowly AA studio, Embark, defeated AAA titans.
All in all, Embark proved to the industry that all players really want is a solid game that puts its players first. The game's social aspects and addicting roller coaster ride gameplay is a testament to why we play games with friends.
It seems that Embark has lived up to their motto of an underdog with AAA ambition. Battlefield is still a popular game, and I guess Black Ops 7 still maintains a console-focused player base, but Ark blew past them, taking the center stage on social media and in the industry. And it does so with a scrapyard, retro wave aesthetic that is genuinely breathtaking and honestly a creative, nice breath of fresh air for the industry. Once again, like we saw with Helldivers and Lethal Company, indie and alternative AA titles are dominating the market as AAA gaming titans of old struggle to keep up.
Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a little something about trends in the gaming industry. as well as what games I recommend you play this year. And a special thank you to our channel members and patrons. You guys are the absolute best. Your support helps keep this channel going. Yeah, what he said. Player counts aside, go play a game you love with someone you love, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.